Shall we begin? I am the Meta Nanny, the controller of stories, and the last remaining of my species, the unnameable. And cascading this message to you in infinite time by neutrino transmission through all dimensions and multiverses. Before I too am obliged to join eternal oblivion in the deep, I would like to offer you this. Our last story ever told, after we foolishly reconstructed one of those terrible creatures.
Danger. Shut down. The system is shutting down. Opening doors.
Attention! Brothers and sisters, we have found a single strand of DNA floating in the inky void of the deep.
I'll be needing to hand you over to the Meta Nanny for an announcement.
Greetings, comrades. Our sincere apologies for interrupting your simulations. After long, will somebody please turn that flocking alarm off? Thank you. After long and dedicated research by our scientific community, we are able to discern that it is DNA that belongs to a sentient race of beings known as human, who became extinct after they and their so-called universe folded in on itself and disappeared up its own black hole. Oh, I do apologise. A word from the talking head of science.
We have only one strand of DNA, but from that single strand,
we shall create baby.
Whole new human story. In the bubbling recess of the gestation laboratory, a simmering womb sac full of human genes cooks baby, who is almost done.
Hello, this is a public cervix announcement. A public cervix announcement.
Baby is coming.
Hello, this is a public cervix announcement. A public cervix announcement.
Baby is coming.
a public cervix announcement.
Baby is coming. Baby is coming.
Meanwhile, outside at a simulated vaginal opening, the press crew are gathered, eagerly anticipating the arrival of Baby. But then, all hell breaks loose as Baby shoots out on a shopping trolley. A fully grown human in a pink onesie.
Hey baby, what's it feel like to be born?
Really a blank slate upon which we shall write you.
Is it good to be here?
Or do you prefer a nice cosy room?
All curled up?
In front of a delicious placenta.
Wanna go back in?
Say something, baby!
Yes, speak, baby, speak!
What are you going to do with your life?
Ta-da!
What does Dada mean?
Paparazzi, be gone, I don't do interviews.
Baby tries to leave, but one of the shopping trolley wheels has gone wonky. And meanwhile, the press crew grab broomsticks which have randomly materialised and simultaneously beat Baby.
Ouch! Oh! Bastard! Stop!
After that, a man appears with a cart.
Oh, placenta! Get your placenta here! Womb fresh placenta!
Ooh, yes, please. Yummy.
The press crew all gather behind their wall of sticks, martial arts style, and then part them and peep through at Baby.
Move the fuck away from my baby!
Mummy is a drag queen Banruku puppet from Japan, with a helmet of golden hair and a Brummy accent.
Now listen here, you. How dare you say Dad was your first word? I scrimped and saved and worked my fingers to their fucking puppet bones for you. I knew you could at least have called for your mummy.
Yes, alright, Mummy. When I said Dada, I was actually referring to the early 20th century art movement.
The what, you swat?
Mummy! I don't like bad language in a mummy. Please kindly nip yourself in the bud.
Listen here, baby. It's my job to get you on the life journey.
The life journey?
That's right.
To find the transcendental object at the end of time.
And then, when you have them transcendental objects at the end of time, you'll leave me, you bastard, and forget all about me!
Here, on her own.
You poor old shrunken...
Shrivelled. Bone dry. Petrified.
Desiccated.
Puppet mother.
Anyway, fuck you! You can send me a monthly stipend.
Fine! Whatever it's going to cost to keep me away from you!
First things first, you need to find a friend of the oculist.
The what?
Oculist. The occult eye surgeon, stupid. Keep up.
Baby enters the oculist shop.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
And good night.
What?
Oculists are multi-dimensional beings that exist in all time zones at once, which is a little confusing. But other than that, it's all a bit sort of 19th century, really. There are, in fact, an entire ensemble of oculists who share their business premises with a bunch of terribly posh proctologists. Anyway, they all buzz around Baby.
Attention!
Attention.
Attention. Attention.
For those not familiar with the term proctologist, it's just a doctor that specialises in bottoms.
And unfortunately, a proctologist's investigation usually involves extensive anal irrigation. So, they all set about baby. The oculists scrutinize baby's eyes with 19th century ocular equipment. Meanwhile, the proctologists get out their probes and, probe.
Bloody hell! Oh! No! What? Is that absolutely necessary?
We're looking into your eyes.
And your ass.
Your eyes and your ass.
Actually, it's your mind's eye we want.
We look into your dreams.
So, you must choose 2 dreams to live out the life journey.
And at the end of the journey, you will have incantation.
And with the incantation, you open the gate. And through the gate is the eschaton, the transcendental object at the end of time.
But I haven't had any dreams yet, so I was only born a few minutes ago.
Well, that could be 6 lifetimes here on the radio in fiction land, darling.
Your eyes, they were shut tight in the moon waters, were they not?
Oh yes, wide shut, but my bowels were open. Most of the time, actually.
Now then, moving along. It seems that the oculists and the proctologists have in fact found what they're looking for.
There are plenty of dreams. Come and have a look, everyone.
Aha, here we are. Dream number 1.
A world with no money, sunshine and utopia.
Sounds nice, but it won't do here.
Number 2.
Is this a simulation?
Or is it a simulation within a simulation?
Am I really here?
Do I really exist?
Is God really?
Pause. Wait for it. Is God really?
My Little Pony in disguise.
How do we pray to him?
Oh, I know. My Little Pony, bless. Kiss, kiss, kiss.
And my little pony who art in heaven.
Hail Mary, Mother of my little pony.
No.
Okay then. Dream number 4.
On the run from erotic spiders.
5. I think you'd best stay away from my bumhole.
6. The Beirut Hotel with a secret garden full of handsome Arab men waiting to wank you off.
7. Enough cum to wallpaper my living room.
8. Darkness.
And finally, dream number 9. The horologist, the keeper of space and time.
So, what's it to be, baby?
Oh, My Little I don't know. 8 and 9?
So that's darkness and the horologist, the keeper of space and time.
Onwards and upwards to the transcendental objects at the end of time.
But what is the transcendental object at the end of time?
He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B.
What?
He was a famous trumpet man from out Chicago way. He had a boogie style that no one else could play. He was the top man at his craft. But then his number came up and he was gone with the draft. He's in the army now, a blowing reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B.
He's got the answer to life and everything.
He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B.
Okay, so we're ready to transition to Act 2, are we? And meet Darkness, shall we? You know him, Legion, the Devil, the Demiurge, Old Nick. It's kind of normal in Act 2. Anyway, because it's Darkness, there'll be a